Hello, everybody. How you doing this fine Tuesday? I'm doing great. Haven't been better. Never been better in my life. Winning, thriving, living, laughing, loving. Okay, so it has come to my attention. It's come to my attention that some of the biggest trolls on the internet are upset with me. What's the reason? Why? Why are they upset? Well, it's because they believe, first of all, they're putting words in my mouth, but they think I'm not allowed to think stuff. So we're going to be here, got a diagram drawn out for y'all and stuff like that. So this all relates back to the Keemstar situation. Now, if you will remember, I made a video about Keemstar just a few videos ago. And in that video, I said some things about Keemstar. Imagine somebody coming out and talking about PDF associations, SA allegations, unsafe workplace allegations, abuse allegations, and every other thing else. And the one thing you decide with your 45-year-old crusty old cute personality of the internet, the one thing you decide to talk about is to attack the whistleblower. I've seen this a few times. We got 45-year-old grown men who need to be worrying about how they're going to pay for their retirement talking about orangutans in a post from 6 months ago. Okay, that's where we are. That's where we are. We're not talking about PDFs. We're not talking about the fact that one of the people in common here, Keemstar himself pretended to be very upset whenever Should I Praise Jean, aka Shad Man, drew a picture of his daughter. But all of a sudden, he's decided to side with the people on the same side as Should I Praise Jean. And it really should tell you something. It really should tell you something. I don't know what it should tell you, but maybe you could think about it tonight before you go to bed and maybe you can come up with a conclusion. So one of the things I said was that it absolutely, in my opinion, disgusts me. I'm disgusted by him. That he's a 45-year-old grown-up man with a whole, not only YouTube channel, but a whole brand called Drama Alerts.
Ugh, brother, ugh.
It's disgusting to me. Why? Because I have certain expectations of men. That's why. Now, does Keemstar have to live up to my expectations of men? Clearly not, because he's not. So, no. Daniel Hakeem Star has no bearing on what I'm doing with my life. Honestly, I forgot what his name was whenever I started covering this. I forgot he existed. Now, all that being said, I do believe he has the right to say whatever he wants to say about pretty much anything. So he could say stuff, but so can I. See how that works? Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Anyway, so I do have a little diagram here. I want to go over it with y'all. Let me pull it up. Okay. So we're going to be using our American flag pointer because freedom. First, let's start up here with this devil right here. That is Hakeem Daniel Starflop. Okay, we can call him Keem Flop for the purposes of this diagram because I refuse to call the man Keemstar. It's stupid to me. His real name isn't Hakeem. His real name also isn't Keemstar, but look at you. Okay, now Keem Flop, he is a father, as I've mentioned and as he has mentioned on the internet. Okay. He's got at least one little girl, and she's between the ages of about 8 to 11 years old. I think she's probably around the higher end of that at this point. I'm not going to be mentioning anything else distinguishing about her, and I actually on purpose did not go and look up her age because I don't care. The child is a child, and we really don't need to be off in the weeds about it. So that's what's going on over here. I'm going to just follow with me because I had to draw it like it was kindergarten because that's how some of y'all's brains are operating, like y'all are in kindergarten. So I'm doing a kindergarten picture for y'all. Okay. Some of y'all watching this video is going to be very redundant. You're going to be like, yeah, no, I knew what you meant, BJ. Like, obviously, we knew what you meant. And for y'all, this ain't for you. Okay. This is for stupid people. Okay. So here we have over here, adult Shad Man. Okay. His real name is Should I Praise Jean. He is a corn artist, we'll say. He draws other stuff. He draws anime. He draws other stuff. But in particular, as you can see here, I drew it like, because y'all are stupid. These XXXs, those mean explicit content or otherwise inappropriate and SFW. Okay. That's for the stupid people that don't know how to do comprehension. Okay. If you're not stupid, then that's not for you. Okay. So here's Should I Praise Jean. And here he is selling a commissioned artwork to Ava Chris Tyson. Okay. See that? Ava Chris. See that? He's selling it. Yeah. Okay. So Ava Chris Tyson gave this person money. All right. Well, something else that happened with this Should I Praise Jean person. They make all kind of art, right? They're a troll. Like I started this video out by saying this is some of the biggest trolls on the internet. This troll unacceptably, inappropriately, disgustingly drew such type of a picture of this little girl right here. Okay. Now, did he draw a picture of this man right here? I don't know. I didn't ask. Doesn't seem like it. No. It was this little girl. It was her. It was this daughter. That's who Should I Praise Jean drew a picture of. Okay. Now, what was the little girl doing in the picture? Well, it was something nasty that I'm not at liberty to even say. Not even at liberty to say it. And this is Hakeem Daniel Star's daughter. Okay, this is a child. This is a little girl. Okay. So before we move any further, I just need to tell you my perspective because we're in the United States of America. It's not communist Russia, and I still can talk. So that's what I'm planning on doing over here on this channel. Okay. So I'm 34 years old. But there was a time I was, 8 years old and I was a little girl. I notice a lot of the people that take issue with this are boys. They're men. So they've never been a girl. They've never been a daughter. They've never had a father as a daughter. And they've never had these expectations on a father as a daughter before. Now, I've talked about my dad before. And just to give y'all context, because what we're talking about right now is my opinion and my perspective. And that's why you're on my channel right now. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So in my opinion, had this person right here done the action that he did about this picture instead of this little girl right here that was me, I don't think this person will be walking. I don't think this person will be talking. I'm not even sure that person will be among us because you want to know why? Because my daddy would have took care of. We couldn't even go to the Walmart and get looked at without my dad trying to start a fight with somebody. And now look, listen, the man had issues. He had problems. The man had his problems. And he certainly wasn't a perfect dad. There's a lot of stuff he could have done better. But there's one thing that I know for certain, for 100% fact. And I know a lot of y'all's daddies are the same. If a grown man would have drew a picture of you doing acts unspeakable because he was mad at your daddy probably would have took care of that grown man, if you know what I mean. I am not encouraging this type of behavior, and I'm not even saying that that's what Keemstar should have done, but Keemstar did not do that. No. He did get mad. And that's something that I think people have taken issue with, is that they believe that by me saying, well, Keemstar pretended to be mad, one of the people in common here, Keemstar himself pretended to be very upset whenever Shaddai Praise Jean, aka Shad Man, drew a picture of his daughter. They believe that by me saying, well, Keemstar pretended to be mad, that means he couldn't have been in any way mad. He couldn't have been in any way upset. It's a figure of speech. I don't know if y'all don't know anybody ever was from the South. I'm not really sure, but it's a figure of speech. It's called a hyperbole. It's called a hyperbole. It's very similar to the Southern colloquialism, bless his heart. Because what you're really saying isn't exactly what you literally mean. When you say bless your heart in the South, it means fuck you. Oh, bless his heart. That really means fuck you. So while he pretended like he was upset, it's a figure of speech. It's a hyperbolic figure of speech, which if you would go take your English class, you would probably know what hyperbolic meant. So people think that by me saying Keemstar pretended to be upset, I'm saying he wasn't upset at all. Let me correct the record. What I really believe, he ain't upset enough. That's what I believe. And guess what? Even if I did believe he wasn't upset, I'm allowed to. Y'all are losing it to the commies, girl. Y'all are losing the plot. You're losing the plot. What if I did come on here and say, I don't think Keemstar was upset that his daughter got drawn in that state? What if I did come up here and say that? If I really think that, well, who the fuck are you to tell me not to think that? I don't know if y'all know this, and I don't work for you. I don't believe Keemstar was upset enough. Want to know why? Let's go back to our diagram. All right. So this poor innocent child who did not consent to have this picture drawn of her, and actually also did not consent to this lifestyle at all. If you note her age, you will note her punk ass daddy been on the internet a whole lot longer acting a damn fool than she been alive. So what does that mean to you? Unless they time travelers, it means this child did not consent to this life, did not consent. This little girl who's really a little girl, she didn't log on the internet and do this shit. She didn't log on the internet and ask her dad to antagonize other people. She's having to suffer the consequences of this fool who doesn't know how to act, who doesn't know how to act. Let's go over here. I need to finish the plot over here. This is Jimmy, Mr. Beast Donaldson, also adult. Hold on, let me write that out. Definitely NSFW. Okay, so that's best friends right here with Mr. Beast. And this picture right here, it was in their joint apartment. Okay, y'all see what I did there? I'm trying to go really slow. I'm trying to go very slow. Because unfortunately now I have to make videos for the lowest common denominator of IQ on the internet. It's very difficult, but I'm finding it to be a fun challenge to try to stretch my mental capacity down there to the depths of hell where y'all are. Okay, so here's the picture. It's in the apartment with them. Okay, Ava Chris moves out. Ava Chris was going by Chris still at that time. So Ava Chris moves out, but guess what happens to this picture? It stays up on the wall. Okay, remember this picture, NSFW picture drawn by this guy. And this is the same guy that drew the picture of this innocent little girl. And this innocent little girl happens to be the spawn of this freak. Okay. All right. So this person keeps the picture up on the wall. Jimmy, Mr. Beast, a children's entertainer for all intents and purposes. Okay. Well, Then we have this hero, hashtag legend, hashtag icon, come along to blow the whistle. He's what we call a whistleblower. Let me draw a whistle just for stupid people. Hold on. Okay, so this is a whistle, again, drawn in the style of a kindergartner, since that's the level that your brains are operating on, the ones who has issue with me have an opinion. So, yeah, so Dogpack Dawson, he comes out, he makes a bunch of allegations, right? He says he's a former Mr. Beast employee. Not only is he a former Mr. Beast employee, but he also has spoken to people who worked for Mr. Beast as well. And he's got a bunch of allegations. The allegations include stuff having to do with child inappropriate, right? Discord, some other stuff. He comes out with another video and he's talking about there was a convicted PDF on the set. That was that Jake Weddle interview. He comes out with another video and he's making even more allegations that he had heard from people. A lot of this stuff he didn't actually allege himself, which is another brain rot that some of y'all have, is that you think that Dawson himself alleged something, whenever in reality he was showing you a screenshot up on the screen when he said someone told me this, and then he followed it up with this is all allegations, and then he started the video off with it's all allegations coming from other people. I don't know, it's really, honestly, there's absolutely no other explanation for this other than the people who don't understand it actually have a cognitive function issue. It's really the only possible explanation for me. And unfortunately, we do have to live on the world with people like that. And, bless their hearts. Anyway, okay. So this guy comes along, Dawson. He makes these allegations. Well, let's just look at this. Let's just look at it, okay? Understand it, y'all. If this feels like way below your level, like you're in kindergarten, me too. Me too. I could be making other videos today, but here we are. You know what I mean? And this isn't something that I necessarily would normally respond to. Usually I just ignore the demons and they just go away. Like they literally survive on my attention. If I don't give them attention, they die. But this one right here, I really just want to make a point that I'm allowed to have an opinion. Because first of all, I'm not doing what they're accusing me of doing. And second of all, even if I was, so the fuck what? So what? So what if I believe Keemstar don't care? So what if I believe it? There's a lot of dads that are pieces of shit. Look at Jamie Spears. He might be the next one. I don't know. But I didn't say that. And I don't necessarily think that. I actually think he probably was a little upset. But he wasn't upset enough, in my opinion, as somebody's daughter. That's my opinion. If you want to have an opinion as somebody's son who don't talk to their dad, who clearly got daddy issues, you could have an opinion too. But don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth, buddy. Don't do that. Don't do it. Look at this picture. Okay. Imagine, shift your perspective real quick. Because a lot of y'all 10, 15 years younger than me. And you're shocked that I'm thinking thoughts as if I'm a mom or someone in a protective position. Some of y'all imagine yourself as little kids. No. You're adults. You have to imagine that you're an adult. And one day you might have a kid. Some of y'all, hopefully not. To be honest, hopefully some of y'all don't procreate. It would actually make the world a much worse place. And you probably should not do that. But hey, look. You can if you want to. And if you're acting stupid, I might make a video about you too. Dogpack makes this video. Okay. Now imagine, again, it's going to take some imagination. It's going to take some cognitive function. So just try it. You are a parent, either a father or a mother. But since the stupid ones do seem in this particular instance to be mostly predominantly male, we'll go with you're a father. Okay. You got a little baby daughter who's 8 years old, and some innocent till proven guilty. You already know what draws a picture of her doing something very nasty, very violating. And she's a little girl. Harness that rage, harness that anger. If you don't have any, it's probably the processed foods got to you and you need to go on a detox or a parasite cleanse. But imagine it's your little sister. Is she even your friend's little sister? Don't you have a niece? Think about it. 8 years old. Do you know any 8-year-olds? Think about it. This freak draws a picture of your 8-year-old. Okay. And that same freak is getting gassed up all over the internet, glazed, swept up, whatever y'all want to call it, by this lunatic. Okay. And this lunatic works on the biggest YouTube channel in the world. All right. So I don't know what you would think, but I can promise you, if I'm a parent of this child, and I can also promise you if this was my father, I can promise you this. There's one thing I can tell you for certain. Anybody who came out to go after this guy, blow the whistle on this guy, blow the whistle on anything going on over here, I don't think my daddy would have attacked that person. And I certainly wouldn't. Okay. Now, Keemstar is a drama channel. His whole life is a drama channel. And That's fine. He's allowed to do that. I even have watched a couple drama channels from time to time. But don't you think it's the case that this man could talk about literally anything, any drama online at all? Don't you think it's the case that this man who's been talking about drama and basically creating drama online for over a decade, don't you think he could talk about any drama online? But he didn't. He didn't. He chose to talk about this drama. He chose to talk about that drama. He also chose to attack this person. Okay, one more time. This person makes allegations against these people. This person makes allegations against these people. Okay, these people, well, in particular, this one right here, this person, or demon, or clown, or whatever you want to call it, has harmed. Y'all probably can't read cursive, huh? Let me do it in print for the kindergartners. So this person has harmed this person. Right? These people, this family, it's a family. This is a family. Okay? That's kind of what I'm trying to get at here. This is a corporation. Let me draw a line so y'all don't think I'm saying they're together. Okay, so I put it in that bubble to indicate they're separate. You know what I mean? Okay, so this person has harmed them. These people, that's a corporation, but also best friends. They have some of that art, quote art. This person comes out and starts making allegations, which also include this type of allegation, this type of art, right? This law and hente and the Discord servers and the this and the that. Okay, this is a family. And instead of protecting his family from anything else of the fallout of the likes of these people, this one right here especially has proven don't have no morals, don't have no sense, don't have no ethics, don't have no threshold of what they're not willing to do. This person even is also charged right now with pulling a knife on somebody, assault with a deadly weapon. Okay, so I still don't understand it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me because I have a dad. I know dads. I know men. And they wouldn't be jumping at the first opportunity to take the legs out from under the biggest critic of these people. Hello? Now, what I really think is going on, I think Hakeem Daniel Starr is friends with Mr. Beast. I think they friends. Jake Weddle told me they talked all the time. Okay. But in my opinion, it's sick. It's unacceptable. And he's failing in his obligations and duties as a father to be trying to attack the whistleblower of these people. That's my opinion. I meant it when I said it. I'm not sorry about it. And I don't think he's mad enough. If y'all are mad about it, go talk to your own daddy because it might solve some of your problems. That's all I really had for today. In the meantime, facts and opinions ain't defamation. One more time for the people in the back. Opinions ain't defamation. Love you, Mina K. Bye. Welcome into my world. You're playing my game. Thought that you could come up and they're fitting off of my knee. Talking out the side of your neck like you're insane. Cortisol levels to the roof. Inflame. Kids these days so shameless. Selling out real friends for a paycheck. Mama didn't teach them no home training. Wanna be me so bad, but they failing. Step to the plate though. I'll take a challenger. I ain't scared of no low life scavenger. I should warn you though, if you haven't heard, I ain't no Colleen ukulele ballanger. Shots been fired. Wanna tell that? Say it to my face though. Now behind my back. Won't be long till you share it in the group chat. And when I call you up, you're gonna backtrack. And you should've kept my name out your mouth. As Vigo, how it